Geary Nelson, Music and History. With the advent of the internet, the independent music gained ground ever seen before. In every corner of the world arise artists who previously did not have to disclose their work worldwide. Great talents who were waiting for the opportunity to be recognized by a major label. Today the doors of the world are open to those talents. In this music scene we found the singer and composer Nelson Geary. Born in Jonesboro in Arkansas, the artist tells us that had a simple childhood. Compared to their families was not so provided with financial resources. But her parents always to color food on the table and nothing was missing. We had good parents, our clothes were simple, but there was love in our home, he says. Like all American boys, Geary and his brothers played in the neighborhood. There was nothing like that of the latest generation mobile phones. We practiced sports and had fun in whenever we had the opportunity, he adds. His father was a building contractor, and most Geary's summer vacation and his brothers worked with him to earn extra money. Influenced by his father, who was a country music singer and rehearsed with the band in their home, at 9 Geary was enchanted with the music. I stood there watching the trials closely on guitar. I wanted to play like him, he emphasizes. Immediately I wanted to learn to play guitar. It was in adolescence that the artist began to devote himself more to the music. I was in love with music, and then I practiced with my guitar as much as I could, he reveals. At that time still working with his father and playing sports with friends. But now the music was a priority in your life. Geary started to sing only at 19. I had never sung before, just playing, he says. The artist tells us that when he started playing guitar practiced every day after school for many hours, and after dinner until bedtime. His parents always supported him in his journey. Music was them who won his first instrument. We were poor at that time, it was difficult to spend money on things you do not need to live, it was difficult for them, he adds. Although they prefer to touch Geary country music, always allowed him to touch rock. The artist tells us at the beginning wanted to quit playing, just not stand the idea that I could not touch anything yet. I had no patience, did not understand how it worked and wanted to play right away, he complained. But still training every day. Its main instrument is the guitar solo, but also plays rhythm guitar, drums, and a little keyboard. His first notes on the instrument have been taught by his father. Then the solo guitarist, Richard Johnson, taught him how to play the instrument through music. He was a great influence for me to improve my musical performance, he says. The artists that inspire you are Elvis Presley and the Beatles. I liked Elvis' sound, wanted to learn to play all the songs. Then came the Beatles, they did everything change in the music scene, I loved her songs, he emphasizes. The first presentation was at the nightclub Twinkling Star in Illinois in the mid-1961, playing rhythm guitar for the country band of his father. At the time he gained $10 at work. Geary tells us that it was an odd feeling. The first time on stage, and I knew that music was going to be a factor in my life, he says. In addition to playing instruments and singing, the artist also writes his songs. His writing process started when I was 14 as a slow ballad, and soon after came the song Walk Walk. At that time his songs had as influence the music of the Beatles. As was growing went on to write about their experiences and things that happen around you. In his compositions Geary begins with the construction of harmony and melody with some idea about the theme or words you will use. Among his favorite creations are American Heartbeat, 2016, Continues to Burn, 2015, You Are a Big Boy Now, 2015, Made of Love, 2015, and Walk Walk, 1975. The artist released his first CD in June 2016 entitled Continues to Burn. The album features the songs, Continues to Burn, At Your Door, Made of Love, Lovin' Kind, Tonight She'll Hold Me and You're a Big Boy Now. In music Made of Love, Geary with the participation of Norman Jones on guitar solo and Bob Fontana in sax. In his performances the artist has Peggy Nelson on keyboards, Phil Kilmer on drums and Mark McCague on bass. Since 2013 it is dedicated full time to music that became his main source of income. Asked about the main difficulties in the musical career, Geary says, "Today everyone plays day and you have to promote the best you can. In the past you had to promotion companies taking control of everything, then had their support, you get along. Now you have to have a lot of money to promote yourself to yourself, and God knows we do not have money," he complained. Geary, "Music is in his blood, runs through your mind all the time. I'm always listening melodies and musical structures," he says. "The music is comfort, it makes me relax and it's very fun to play in front of the public," he adds. In addition to his professional work, the artist has voluntarily in some churches dating. Asked the artist how he sees the complexity of the world, he notes that, "There are many takers, people who kill not enough on its own, and there is too much aggression tolerated." What bothers Geary are people who do not earn their way through life and expect others to do for them. "And what makes you happy is the music, always." His desire for the world is that people can live together, free from all kinds of aggression, regardless of their culture. To learn more about Nelson Geary work, there access channels on the web at iTunes, Reverb Nation, fan page, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. By Zel Florizel.